All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, glory, and honor to YAHAWAH, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone who teach and rule well. Peace, blessings, and salutation to the hopeful elect. BARAK and BARAK to the AHTHAMs and AHTHAMs out there listening, and the 1/3 believers. All right, this is going to be a quick testimony hit, and hopefully it's edifying to you. First scripture I want to go into is Psalms 82 and verse 6. It says, I have said, ye are gods, and all of you are children of the Most High. Right? So this is a testimony, a dream, man, I had, man. In a dream, I was with my family, my wife and kids, and it was coming to that time, of Jacob's trouble. And somehow or another, it was, I think, if I'm not mistaken, I had left to go somewhere, right? And when I came back, I seen a bunch of troops, like, coming down the street. It was going door to door, trying to give people that sticker wick, And I pulled into the yard, and I got to the house, and I told my family, my wife and my kids, I was like, man, we gotta go. And my wife was like, but what about the baby stuff? And I'm like, man, the hell with that shit, man. We got to fucking go, man. They down there trying to go door to door to give people that sticker wick, man. And so we ended up, getting what we could and get in the car. We ain't have no destination. We didn't know where we were going, any of that. But somehow or another, YAHAWASHI put the spirit on us to drive to some like shack in the woods, right? So we got what we could for the babies or whatever, and I ended up pulling into the shack. I broke both of our iPhones, and we had like some like prepaid type phone. It was like flip phones or whatever, but our numbers were already programmed in them. All she had to do was push one and push dial, and it would call me direct. And when I dropped her off to this little shack, I was like, listen, I gotta go. I have to go. I just have to go. I didn't know why I had to leave her, but I had to leave her. You know what I'm saying? And I ended up, leaving out the house. And as she was in the house, I got like halfway down the street, and I'm just praying to the Lord. I'm just calling upon the Lord. Call halal YAHAWASHI, call halal YAHAWASHI. And she ended up calling me, and she was like, my Lord, babe, I hear noises outside. And I'm like, you hear noises outside? What do you mean? She was like, I don't know. I think they followed us. I say, listen, man, I didn't know nothing about this shack. I didn't know how many rooms was in it. I didn't even walk inside of it. I just dropped her off. I helped them get into the house, and I told, and I started leaving. And she ended up, I told her, I was like, listen, go down the hallway, turn left, go down the hallway, go all the way to the last room, and look up underneath the bed, and there's going to be an like a trap door or sort of, and it's to take you to a bunker up underneath the house. Go down there and you'll be saved. Let me know when you get down there. So she walked, she do exactly what I told her to do. And when she go down there, one of the brothers from our Sarasota camp and the Prophets of Babylon, they ended up recruiting a new brother. And he was down there, And while he was down there, he had like 4 other women with their kids. And when she got down there, he greeted her. And at this time, I didn't have my Hebrew name, all right? I didn't have it. The Lord was revealing it in this dream, And it was crazy because at the time, I knew that somehow or another, my name meant mercy in this dream. And now with my name being Kasad Gadol, that's what was given unto her, you know, in the dream. And you know, she when he greeted her or whatever, he was like, "Oh, you're the brother Kasad Gadol wife." And she was like, "Yes," you know, being exactly how she was supposed to be, not looking at him in his face. And he asked her, "Is that him on the phone?" And she said, "Yes." So he told her, you know, "Let me see the phone." And she gave him the phone, right? Salah. She gave him the phone. And I was like, "Hey, brother, you know, Shalom, Yahawah Shema Shah Barakatah." And he, you know, greeted back, "Shalom, Yahawah Shema Shah Barakatah." And then afterwards, he ended up saying, you know, "Yeah, brother, they're safe. I got, you know, 4 others here. They're good." So I was like, "All right, brother, Shalom, break this phone." And he was like, you know, he said, can't remember exactly what he said. He said something, but then we hung up. And I didn't even tell my wife, you know, "I love you," no, none of that. I didn't look back. I didn't cry. I didn't break no tear. I didn't, you know, think about what was going to happen or any of that. So somehow or another, the Lord put the spirit on me to turn down this road that was like 1.5 miles up the street. And as I turned down the road, I seen a couple of the brothers, you know, I seen 4 of the brothers coming out of the woods. One of the brothers, you know, brother 1, he came out of the woods with with like some nunchuck type of shit that he had, man. He had like a rusted chain that he was able to bend and stick into some sticks. He had to carve these sticks into like daggers on the end. They were like nunchucks and they was leaking the blood, you know. Brother 2, he came out and his hands were like all cut up, bloody. The brother was looking like the Hulk, man, you know. Brother 3, he came out with some long sword and he had like some cyclops goggles from the guy from X-Men. He had some goggles like that. This brother wear glasses and he had some goggles like that. And we were all sitting there, and then we just felt this heavy wind coming through the trees, and all of the trees just spurred. And brother 4 came flying like flash through the woods, man. Came flying like flash through the woods, man. And as he came flying like flash through the woods, we like, "Damn, where the hell you just came from?" He was like, "Bro, I don't even know." He was like, "Man, the Lord put the spirit on me. He told me, you know, the brothers was in trouble. He left his family." He said he was way in Tampa. Now, we were all the way somewhere else. I don't know where, but he had to been at least like 40 minutes away driving. If it was walking or running, it would have still been at least like maybe 3 to 4 hours, you know, depending on how fast you run or walk, you know. And he ended up like he was heavy breathing, and we like, "Damn, where you just came from?" He was like, "Man, the Lord put the spirit on me. I started walking, and then all of a sudden I took like 2 steps running, and before you know it, I was here like that, like snap of a finger, boom." And it was just crazy, because I'm asking all of the brothers like, "Okay, well, where did y'all just come from?" You know. And the first 3 brothers, they was like, "Man, we just had to drop some women off at a shack." I said, "At a shack?" I was like, "Was it like a 1.5 miles down the street?" And they was like, "Yeah, man," you know. And I was like, "Bro, I just dropped my family off over there." And they was like, all praises, you know. And it was crazy, because at the time we was like, "Hey, man, we gotta call head of camp. And I was in my dream, and I remember the brother saying that. And he was like, "Bro, we got to find him. And just sure enough, the brother called me. With Brother 5 and he called me with Brother 5 and Brother 6, the head of our camp, and the other brother. And he was like, I remember what he said, because I remember like it was yesterday. And he said, Shalom, Shalom. You know, YAHAWASHI barakatah. And I'm like half asleep, and I'm like, Shalom, Shalom, YAHAWASHI barakatah. I had my wife and my daughter laying next to me in the room. And just sure enough, man, and he was like, I said, Shalom, Shalom, and I looked down at my phone, and my phone was muted, but I had never put the phone on mute. I had never put the phone on mute. So it blew me, you know? It blew me. And then I got up, I walked out, and I was like, oh, my bad. I was in a dream, bro. I was in like a real edifying dream. And I walked outside, and when I walked outside, I seen the most beautifulest thing in the world, the most yappa thing in the world, man. I seen 2 chariots, one that was blinking red and green, and I seen one that was blinking like, it was like a bluish, whitish color, and they went flying over the top of my house, man. My house, where I sit 90 east, man. Since 90 degrees east, you know. And we were talking on the phone, and I go get ready to lay back down or whatever, right? We got off the phone. We sat on the phone for like maybe 30 minutes or so. And I go to lay back down. And as I go to lay back down, I call upon the Lord. I said a prayer, you know, to ask him to put me back in that dream. And when I got back in the dream, I was exactly where we left off at. So all of the brothers was in the car. And remember I told you, Brother 3 had his knuckles all beat up, you know? His knuckles was all beat up or whatever. And I'm like, bro, what happened to your hand? And he was like, I don't know. Just sure enough, his hands start healing on their own. Like Wolverine, you know how he would get stabbed or whatever, and his body would heal himself. His hands start healing on his own, man. I want to grab this quick pre-sub real quick. This is Isaiah chapter 54, verse 17, and it says, no weapon that is formed against me or formed against thee shall prosper. And every tongue that shall rise against thee in judgment thou shalt condemn. This is the heritage of the servants of the Lord YAHAWASHI, and their righteousness is of me, saith the Lord YAHAWASHI, man. Right, man. So like we gonna get those spiritual powers, man. You gonna feel those true powers. Those true powers. You know, you doing the will and the works of YAHAWASHI. You serving the Lord. You know, you're not letting this devil condemn you. You're not, you know, not trusting in our enemy. You know what I'm saying? You're not allowing yourself to fall into, you know what I'm saying, fall short of these devils, you know, wicked devices or whatever. Man, listen, bro, you're gonna feel those true powers. Just imagine having those true powers of the Lord, man. So back into the dream, and we were driving down the street or whatever, and Brother 4, his sword was able to, like, his sword, of course, you know, with a sword you have to like slide it into a case. He didn't have to do that, you know. He didn't have to do that. He was able to do something where his sword kind of like went into his skin type, you know. And we were driving, and as we were driving, we still saying, you know, we got to find that brother. We got to find that brother. Somehow or another, we ended up on a bridge, right? And on this bridge, we seen the brother fighting. We seen Brother 5 and 6 fighting, you know. So we get out of the car, and we ready. And bro, I kid you not, man, I seen that Brother 4 run through thousands of troops, thousands of zombies with this sword like he was damn. Oh man, I can't even think of who he could be, man. He was running through them. The brother 3 with who I told you was like the Hulk, man, brother, he's slaying shit. He throwing people all over. He beating them up, man. This brother was like King Kong plus damn the Hulk plus damn who else? What's the other person name? Caesar, from Planet of the Apes, bro, he was a strong ass brother, man. He was a strong ass brother. And brother one with the nunchucks, this man was like Ip Man. If you ever seen that movie Ip Man, you know, he was like Ip Man. I'm talking about taking on 10 at a time with these nunchucks, man. Taking on 10 at a time, kicking people through the roof, bruh. You know? And me, I was like a I want to say like a teleportator, plus I had like teleportation plus telekinesis, where I was able to move things with my mind. So I was able to like disperse people's body just with the thought of my mind, bro. Like with the thought of my mind, like I could say, oh, blow his head off, and his head will come slap off. And we were all out there fighting, and it was like choppers all in the air. And they ended up shooting brother one in his neck with something that kind of like made him pass out. I don't know what it was, you know. And brother two was the brother, like the brother Hulk. Brother 3 was the brother with the sword, and brother 4 was the brother that was like Flash. Salak for that, man. And he ended up, brother 3 ended up like running full throttle down the bridge. We was all the way at the end of the bridge. We was like on St. Pete Bridge, like the Skyway or something like that, or like the Howard Franklin or something like that, you know. And he literally ran full speed down the bridge to where everything on the bridge besides us brothers that was out there fighting dispersed. Like the whole bridge made a huge crack in it. You know what I'm saying? And everything dispersed. And when they shot the brother, he started falling. And as he started falling and hit the water, there was a boat that picked him up. And I seen some of the most amazing thing from this brother, man. The most amazing thing from this brother. We were like, we called the brother, and we like, brother four. You know, you gotta go get brother one. You gotta go get brother one. And he was like, I got it. He jumped off of the bridge, and when he touched the water, he never went in the water. Soon as he touched the water, this boat was like a speedboat. He went running across the water. If you ever remember that movie, Bruce Almighty, when the Lord allowed Bruce to walk across the water, and then you take it back to when the Lord, you know, dispersed the water for Moses, for him and the servants to walk through the water. Yeah, that's how that brother was, man. He was able to run across this damn water as if he was a damn road runner, man. And he was able to shoot across the water, never sinking into the water nor any of that, and caught up to the speedboat. When he caught up to the speedboat, he was able to put himself like deep into the water without sinking and stopping the boat and able to pick that brother up, man. Those are some true spiritual powers, man. I want to get this last precept. This is John chapter 17 and verse 6. And it says, they are not of the world, even as I am not of the world. This is YAHAWASHI speaking. Sanctify them through thy truth. Thy word is truth. And thou hast sent me unto the world. Even so I have also sent them into the world. And for their sake I sanctify myself, that they also might be sanctified through truth, man. So as long as you believe, as long as you believe in YAHAWASHI, man, and as long as you keep your mind set on what it is to come, brothers, you are going to end up with those same spiritual powers, man. I'm talking about powers that these damn devils are not even going to be able to touch, man. These devils got all the, they got all the weapons. Excuse me. They got all the weapons and everything. But remember, in Isaiah 54:17, no weapon formed against thee shall prosper, man. You know, we're going to go back and get that. No weapon that is formed against thee shall prosper, man. So no matter what type of machine guns, no matter what type of AKs, no matter what type of damn nukes and all that shit that these damn devils have, bro, they will not be able to form against thee, bro. You're going to have these spiritual powers, man. These spiritual powers, man. So I hope that was edifying to you, to the elect, you know. And I want to say the water to YAHAWASHI for giving me the spirit to do this lesson. Until next time, I say Shalom. HALAL, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH, BARAK Yahawah, BARAK YAHAWASHI, BARAK Yahawah, BARAK YAHAWASHI, BARAK Yahawah, BARAK YAHAWASHI, HALAL, Yahawah, BAHASHAM, YAHAWASHI, BAHASHAM, QADASH. Shalom. Kwam Yasharallah. Peace, Israel.